Tom Abaton Pesiaso Shebedjani, or Mania for some Yokuja to Ablakwa, and then prepare the Wokucho and Kata, Yakano Potoka petition be. What the Aqua to as friend self commission on human rights and administration. Justice. Charity I can't SHRAJ say one year shemu any sabre aka can send be and na mountain. Ghana so say dear and yanka can say no one senator say ayewa and no. Nina and Social Security and National Insurance Trust SSNIT. Ye name say no SSNIT at na ye be a wamo esha Ghana and tentuo sika swam. Nature say any adwuma for nya bedwuma for kwabodwa bodwa wadwuma bi a we biano. So sika fa kwano anaswa ketua and fa control and Accountant General Department kwanwa wa wutimi kwanwa mo ye hyehyene tsabusumi bia no wusika no wobetimi atibia to hono mo wo bosomi akatua nyina ne ade na sika wunya ede bo ho bra se de be ya daachi bia wo ko ho megemu a waye mre waye gove no na woju wa ho me ntimi ye adwuma ye den na busua wono soso no womatimi asa tetene kakaka kwa ede amawa na sa atena ye ena esie wo mo wa ba asem sei Ghana fo sika wo mo agege ato wono ententu wo sika ya kakaka ya no mo de ye japade so the ebe yes kadi betimi anyini ebe wo na ene wonu ma ebe ko wo ma hu mejie mu no se ne wa ye adwuma 45 years 40 years 30 years kwa no wo ko hu mejie mu ebe du sa bre no Ghana sika no a wo de to wo brebi no na je sa bre no wo de ye wie nyeye eti ebe du sa bre na sika na di value na che so mo so di investment obenya mfa so na abusua wo matumi e de amount kakaka eti sa adwuma na wo muguso eye ni ntia ne investment a wo do a wo ye no edwa wo mu die e de yententu wo sika no eye ebi eye ahomejebia ahohojebia ebi te se ene Royal Beach La Palm Royal Beach Hotel say yes net for dia Elmina Beach Resort Red Royal Hotel Busia Beach Resort any Trust Lodge nyina no eya dia yes net for investment a wo mo de Ghana tinto sika na eye etiwe de ka ya aban ne Ghana for nyina akoma adwuma pa enanka etisa no a chese ne investment a wodo nyina no enka esa aban ne hweme na ni di eche na so no aka ne samasie na monte ankofo kura nkra taa kaza ye evidence akaza dazidie achese wo so afọ wo hweku ayo ni nuane wonsam so no aso ye abetifi na Shebedjani Dr. Bryan Acheampong hey Bryan Acheampong I just was show ya wo de sesi ne bonu no wo ka kansam sa amam women this for one as CHS was also for Kwatikwansha wabesa wade Rock City Hotel Limited esa ebunkam efasa hotel sinyina no mu na chese ebaba ya ne dia na no eno munya for some yokuja to Ablakwa what chese debi sa ebefun na nkofo afaso omode sa wo mai ni wa mama ensa ya wafase eni ade ni na Ghana no eye kufo ado na busuafo de na wo mu ni mansa ya wafase ni ade Ghana na yom dia Ghana na yina ya dia SSNIT ne dia yina ya dia ntino emra kwa na hye ya hodo se 1992 constitution say public figure public servant sir Dr. Bryan Acheampong wonu akwa MP was also kwa minister na wono no the adwuma wa ye no kwa no eka wo so mo mining ti no enka enya de said na katua ane adodode ne ma wonya kwa pofi na adwuma mu no eye emfasode ma na esi wotimi nya sesi kapuduo no ede ye sa ene ma we nyina na sa bro hwa na che se sa hotel sa wudo nyina ya SSNIT dia no Dr. Bryan Acheampong se wose oto amana baba ya ne dia wo ma bu pay aduosia 60% ene baba ya ne dia ba sa na che se wono na baba nya to me I was SSNIT edwa wo mu ekodi ye awode ye ntento osika ena akwakodi eti eno ena amana baba hia pa se Ghana fo pa nyina sika sei ye da ache de Samuel Okudze to Ablakwa eche se wonhwe ema ne ensent wode nsemi akwakodan atena ya eno wo mu so eba ne periperi ye eni nipa fa ahudie ene wo mu ahokwansan hunsemu nyina no eda wo mu abamu no na che se so mutimi eboa ma hwehwemu ekozo sanse de frɛ no protocol kasem say conflict of interest na bia so se aban adwuma ye ni na wo kwa koto aban ajapade amana baba ye wo dia na nko a wahwaso na wa control na chese betimi a create problems bebre bi to say ne wo mo adwuma ebebo wo mo enyina ene ade no e ba sa na chese ha adwen pa wo hwe procurement mu se nsam kwa be te what beto sa bre ya nkra che ye pie Ghana ni anase maintain po ba bia se wo bi kwa ka say eye SSNIT for Wamo edwapadeɛ ani aho megibia wodwe ya wamo se wamo de ma Dr. Bryan Acheampong yi. Ye de ababato nkrata mu se wo ya wo ska bra. Ne beto mu shares ni bi yenti ye de betia ne se wama fa kwati kwan so wo de ekwa akoma Dr. Bryan Acheampong. Etu hwa ne chese ni nyina no ɛyɛ ade bia akwa ye se wonche ni sem ya na ekoso cronyism na no ene chese NPP abenye wogusua enam na pamfo ne na soafo so ekoso na wo de yentie enkyeremu awodo a Samuel Okudzeto to Ablakwa wo de ama efa ewo ensem we semu.
I can confirm to you this morning that at exactly 8 a.m. the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice has been this morning petitioned. The petition borders on matters relating to the sale of hotels under SSNIT's investment portfolio to a sitting Minister of State, the Honorable Bryan Acheampong. By this petition, I am requesting CHRAJ to commence full-scale and impartial investigations into the sale and the prospective. SSNIT strangely put out this notice with the caption, Sourcing for Strategic Partners, International Competitive Tendering, project number GR/SNIT/CS/0001/2022, request for expression of interest for investment in SSNIT-owned enterprises in Ghana. The notice stated in very clear terms that the hotels under SSNIT's investment portfolio, 60% shares were going to be divested, and the transaction features as follows: opportunity to acquire, control and set strategic direction, opportunity to partner with the largest non-bank financial institution in Ghana. The hotels listed in this notice are the Labadi Beach Hotel, La Palm Royal Beach Resort, Elmina Beach Resort, Ridge Royal Hotel, the Buzia Beach Resort, and the Trust Lodge Hotel. So six in all. So this was in 2022.
Eni ayetie ye wonmonyamfo Samuel Okudzeto to Ablakwa na wo kyerɛkyerɛ ensem no sade wakuru kyerɛ agu nkrata so ede akwakosom SHRAJ se wamuamu hwehwemu ne wato ne nkasa ye mu so ewo nkitawudi ekɔ so yi wone nsɛmtwɛfo na wo kyerɛ se wotumre kwa no wa kyerɛ sie ewo amamra ebo Ghana ho ban afiapem ahankro aduakuru mienu de no a 1992 constitution ni say awa say eni articles ahodo akrampo a emma kwan se aban adwuma ye ni kyɛ enye chese bia civil servant bia mpo se ayi minister wasakra eye MP kra esa eka ne bra hompo na obetumi afa ekwan so se wono woda soa esom woman no na ene wo se woman no so adwapade eso wokwa akoto no wo se ene articles ni say 78 clause 3 98 clause 2 ni nyina ewa amamremu a emma Bryan Acheampong ho kwan krase yese ne SSNIT adwapade no ye boni donko mikwa selewei me maami aboka o selewei kra ne ye tokra na oni ho kwan se wotimi kra ekopere bi.
That point that ought is a constitutional matter. If you pay regard to Article 78 of our Constitution, Article 78 of the Constitution, 78(3) provides that a minister of state shall not hold any other office of profit or emolument, whether private or public, and whether directly or indirectly, unless otherwise permitted by the Speaker, acting on the recommendations of a committee of Parliament, on the ground of A, that holding that office would not prejudice the work of a minister, and B, that no conflict of interest arises or would arise as a result of the minister holding that office. So Article 78(3) is very clear. When you come to Article 98(2) of our Constitution, so 78(3) deals with ministers, 98(2) deals with MPs. Article 98(2) also provides that a member of Parliament shall not hold any office of profit or emolument, whether private or public, and either directly or indirectly, unless permitted to do so by the Speaker, acting on the recommendations of a committee of Parliament on the grounds that A, holding that office will not prejudice the work of a member of Parliament, and B, no conflict of interest arises or would arise as a result of the member holding that office. So I have proceeded to carry out diligent checks. Under our standing orders, Order 224, it is the Committee on Office of Profits that is responsible. That is the committee that this Constitution is referring to. I have obtained the full list of all MPs and ministers who have applied and received approval from the Speaker. There are 47. And indeed, I have attached that list to the petition. The Honorable Bryan Acheampong has never applied and does not have a certificate from the Speaker.
Ebusheni nyina mu sami okuje to Ablakwa Honorable wa mananso ena na wo kire say sa enie gba we kwa na ebekoso sa enie wo soafo anase mrahebedwani kra ede ne ho ebefo niema bi etise ya sa aban adwapade na enie mu amomo hyemra na mudi aban na nimu no mubu man no mwantumi anhwe ankra mwantumi anhwe ama na anyina mo bebo ho ban no se wo musemo ton na se munyina so bekwa akofum bi atokrampo no a se chiame hene pani e wo mrahebedwafie Speaker of Parliament wono kwa utimi bona mane na nka hwehwemu ene wono so adwuma e wo sansem ni etimi kwaso wo ma ho kwan se no betimi akofum a akwakopribia na ka so akwakopre no wato wo kire se ene esasa be kra na ene Bryan Acheampong de o ne wo bo ka wotu osua wonware bi wano babone awo eto on de bibia na ne de na eda abonte wase Bryan kwampo de na eda abonte se kwafo kwampo ede ka ho ena wo kire se sabre no kwampo no wo hwe chese Bryan Acheampong kwa ni ministers aswafo kwa no a wo munyina akwakwa presi obkwakwato SSNIT adwapade na wose ni nyina no emfamra kwa so babia wo mu se Bryan Acheampong de na aba abonten na esusu ni nyina no enye ne kwan so kwa sabre kwa no hwe Rock City Hotel say ya obi anim se Bryan Acheampong de Speaker of Parliament say wonim ho maache kra esoso no enka woswafo te se Bryan Acheampong ke no kwase wosaye adwuma bi say ye wo ye ma aban yo so wo ye ama wono ano akwankwa adwuma kwa private kwa no enu kwase ko ye kwase enya mfaso wa Speaker of Parliament no onim ho hwe.
But you see, Doc, fundamentally I have always maintained that it is unethical, it is wrong, it is immoral for ministers of state, for public officials to participate in the sale of state assets. It's wrong. Because you see, such a major decision will clearly go to cabinet. There will be cabinet discussion. You are sitting in cabinet as a minister, you have all of this insider information, and then you are participating in the purchase. How can there be fair competition? How can people, members of the general public, fairly compete with a powerful cabinet minister sitting in cabinet, privy to all of these discussions, all of these insider matters? How can they compete with him? That's number one. And let me stress, before I move to point two, that this is a position that you recall that I have held for many, many years. Indeed, 16 years ago, the Honorable Dr. Mani Buama and I, when we were young activists in opposition, 2008, we took on the late Honorable Jacob Echebi Lamte when we saw a notice in the Ghanaian Times at the time that he was. I have proceeded to look at the current status of Rock City Hotel, because somebody may argue that, oh, probably he has relinquished his interests or his control over Rock City Hotel Limited. I have obtained all incorporation documents on Rock City, copies of which I have here. And you will observe that Rock City Hotel incorporated in 2016. He is still the director, he is still the sole beneficial owner. Now, in anticipation of taking over controlling shares of these 6 SSNIT hotels, he has only a few weeks ago, April 10th this year, incorporated what is now known as the Rock City Group of Companies, where he is also the sole beneficial owner.
North Town Rashe Bedwani wonumonyam for Samuel okuje to Ablakwa nensem ahodoa wode atudwa efa sabre SSNIT adwapade ahodoa Bryan Acheampong doctor wopese wofamu ofanu nomum 60% shares ebeye ne dia no nkata wakutwade akoda SHRAJ no ebi na yetie no